You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. So me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Home Zomewhere Else. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up and let's go. Alrighty. Nice! You guys are more than welcome to go to bed. I can tell you guys are tired. Sure, but where am I supposed to sleep? You can sleep with Chad. His bed is more than big enough. Plus, if he tries to spread out too much, just kick him. Oh no. Is it okay with you, Chad? Yeah. Great. You can get him comfortable with everything then. That being said, I need sleep. It's been a very long day. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice work on the lighting there in that scene. Kathy turns off the lights. The room is now being illuminated only by the chimney's warm light. If you guys want to stay here longer, feel free to put some wood in so you guys can stay toasty. Other than that, if you need anything, just knock on my door, okay? Thank you boys so much. You're very welcome, Kathy. Good night. Good night. Thank you for your help. Thank you for everything. Kathy leaves the living room with a smile on her face and enters her own room. The two of you are left in the living room, completely silent for a few seconds. I'm supposed to sleep with him? In the same bed? How long has it been since we slept in the same... How long has it been since we slept in the same bed? 10 years? 10 years? Ha! Yeah. It's been 10 very long years, huh? So, you want to go to sleep, or... It sure has been a long day, so... Can we stay here for a little while longer? If that's okay with you, that is. Fred looks at you with a smile. Sure. Cool. You walk over to the chimney and add some more logs, happy to have a nice roaring fire in front of you. You decide to relax and sit on the floor in front of the chimney, while Fred stands around looking at the floor. You extend your arms to the chimney to warm up your hands. So, you just look at him, wondering what he's going to say. Fred sits next to you on the floor. Can I ask you some questions? Sure, I guess. Alright, but please don't get mad at anything I ask, please. These questions are mainly to get me up to speed and put my mind at ease. If anything I ask gets too weird or personal, please don't feel forced to answer. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Fine by me. Fred lets out a relaxed sigh, his tone becoming less anxious. Alright, first things first. Are you okay? As in, besides everything you told Ginny and I. And also besides that we almost got killed today. I am surviving, I guess. Not gonna lie, I think God hates me, especially considering my whole life almost got destroyed. But these past few days have been pretty good, actually. Maybe he sent Thony and Kathy to balance things out. I've been staying with them for 2 days now, but it feels like so much longer. If it wasn't for them, I have no idea where I'd be right now. Second now. Okay. I owe them so much. Going back to the question, I'd say things have been 50-50. It was terrible for the past few months, but Ginny and them have been making things better. I see. You know you can count on me for anything, right? You stand up off the hardwood floor, feeling sufficiently toasty. Before you say anything else, you make your way to the leather couch where you were sitting on earlier. Fred joins you without any hesitation or invitation. Excuse me, I used to... Fred seems to look down a bit at that moment, sinking into the cushion a little. He doubles down. Chad, you'll always be able to count on me for anything. No matter what happens, I'll be there for you. Thanks. So, can you tell me what happened 10 years ago? I'm not trying to make things weird or uncomfortable. To be honest, my heart is racing a mile a minute. But I saw you die, Chad. I lost you right in front of my eyes. Fred's voice is unbearably shaky, cracking and splintering more with each syllable. I was so useless, no matter how much I begged, no matter how much I prayed, I could do nothing. I was so close, my hand was only a few fucking inches away. And Fred seems to be choking on air, his tears running down his face. And I just couldn't. Save you. I didn't know this was still affecting him so much. Has he been harboring these memories for this long? All these years and it still hurts him so badly. The man continues to wipe away his tears, but to no avail. They keep coming in droves. He tries to regain his composure, but he's still uneasy. He looks like he's remembering the worst day of his life. I'm sorry. Please don't pay any attention to me. It's just... all that matters to me is that you're okay. You're here, and... Fred presses the back of his hands against his eyes. You're unsure if he's trying to stop his tears or hide them. And that's the only thing I've wanted all these years, just to see you again. You feel a piercing, all-consuming guilt ravage your soul. I can't believe he still even cares about me. All this time, this has been eating him alive. Even after all these years, and the first thing I did when I saw him was punch him and belittle him. My own friend. You cover your face in shame, heartbroken by your actions. You've never felt so fragmented about your decisions. You could have been nice to him, caring even. But you choose to be hateful, devoid of any compassion. God, I'm the worst. I thought I was a decent person, but now I'm not even sure. I'm sorry for crying. I'm sorry for interrupting you. You continue to hide your face in shame. Don't be sorry, please. He meant every word, didn't he? I know he's hurting, but the past still haunts me. I still can't get over what happened, and I don't even know if it's worth still being mad about anymore. You can hear Fred sniffle and catch his breath. He seems to finally be done crying. You okay, buddy? Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. Alright, so... You remove your hands from your face and look at Fred. His eyes are still watery and red. Oh, yeah, Fred, I know this may not make any sense, and I'm not sure you'll even believe me. You take a deep breath, your stomach beginning to feel uneasy. Chad, I trust you. I really do, buddy. Well, I don't remember where I've been these past 10 years. You don't remember? Yeah, not a single thing. Fred seems to take this revelation surprisingly well, only tilting his head in confusion. Where have you been all these years, then? I literally have no idea. Alright, but 10 years ago I saw you die, and we had search parties in the police trying to find your body. We never found you. No matter where we looked, your body never showed up anywhere. But 2 days ago, you just appeared to me on a park bench out of nowhere. You don't remember anything about it? I don't. I really don't, okay? I had a feeling you wouldn't believe me. No, I do. I really do. Do you actually? Of course, it's just a lot to wrap my head around. Were you in a coma or something? That seems more than likely, but that raises more questions than it answers. Well, what do you remember then? Do you really want to know? Of course I do. Well, the last thing I remember is... You look down at the fire in front of you. That night feels like it was only a few days ago. Your chest begins to tighten as you recall every blistering moment. You shut your eyes and clench your fist, tight enough for your fingers to ache a little. You remember that night? The last time we saw each other? Every second, Fred, like the back of my hand. You look at the man and stare daggers at him, the fire and the memories making your blood boil. Fred knows he's in hot water, fully aware that the mere mention of that night makes you seethe with rage. Chad, please, hear me out. I've been practicing what I would have said for years, so to have the chance means the world to me. Before I begin, can we please keep our voices down and take a deep breath? Considering how late it is, we should really be considerate of Thony and Kathy. You nod in agreement, feeling yourself start to calm down a little. The two of you fill your lungs for a few seconds before letting it all out. I'm sorry. I know I hurt you. I messed up so many times in one night, but I never meant to hurt you in any way. You mean so much to me, and the fact that I caused that is something I'll never forgive myself for. And I don't expect you to forgive me either. But I do want you to know I regret everything I did. I'm sorry, Chad. Wallowing in regret isn't going to get us anywhere. I know, but it's better than doing nothing, I guess. Chad, can you tell me what happened that night? What's your version of the story? I remember that... I told you 1,000 times to delete that fucking photo. The one where we were a kid? Yes, that one. Was deleting it so hard? Why couldn't you have just listened to me? That photo meant a lot to me, but had I known it would have screwed things up so badly, I would have gotten rid of it in a heartbeat. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, Chad. What happened exactly? A better question would be, what do you remember? Not much, but that day was chaotic, to say the least. Oh, 1 second, y'all. Water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. 1 second, we were at the graduation ceremony, then the party, and a few hours later, you were dead. The party was a mess. That's when everything went down, I think. I was too drunk to remember anything during the party, but the main thing I remember is walking you back to your house, saying goodnight, and then heading back to the party to pick up my stuff. I noticed that you had forgotten your lucky jacket, so I walked back to return it to you. But as I was about to knock, I ran past you. Yeah, you ran right through me, and you were screaming some pretty hurtful things to me. I had no idea what had happened, and to be honest, I still don't. I was so worried about you that I just followed you even though you told me not to. I was horrified as to why you were going up the mountain, so I kept going. And then, why don't you listen to a single thing I tell you? If you wouldn't have followed me, you wouldn't have fallen, I know. Do you remember that night when you kept telling me to show that pic to my dad? He kept saying it's gonna be okay. I'm sure he'll understand and accept you all night long. Yeah. I told you he was homophobic. I told you he would be furious. I told you he'd kick my ass or worse. And yet, you still sent it to him. You don't have to be a genius to figure out what happened next. It was even worse than what I had thought. Chad, I'm sorry, Chad, for everything that has happened. I'm truly, truly sorry for the situation I put you through. I trusted you. If I knew it would have been like that, I would have never done that. I would have listened to you from the start. Yeah, you should have. I literally lost 10 years of my life because of you. I'm never going to get that time back. That's why I'm so angry at you. I've absolutely no idea what happened then, or where I've been these past 10 years. But I didn't deserve to have gone through that. Or deserve to go through what's happening right now in my life because of what you did to me. Fred stops dead in his tracks, looking broken as he stares at the wooden floor beneath him. You know, Fred. Yeah? Part of me wants to say, forget about it, buddy. It's all in the past. Let's just move on. But I really can't bring myself to say that and mean it. I can't forget that night. No matter how many times you say sorry, apologizing isn't going to fix everything. Fred continues to look down in defeat. But, that being said, Fred looks up at you once more, sensing a change in the room. I guess if we're going to be working together, it'd be good to be friends again, and I kind of care about you too. It seems crazy that one pick could have ruined everything, and deep down, I know you weren't expecting that outcome. You grew up in a really loving family, and I'm happy you did. If you hadn't, I don't know if you'd be the nice guy you've always been since we were friends. It was a luxury I wasn't afforded. You probably never knew what it was like to be beaten down, belittled, and abused for being different. So how could you have expected it to happen to me? But I'm worried about you. Huh? I think you need to see a doctor. Your ears must be clogged considering how little you listen to me. Fred bursts out chuckling, tears of relief streaming down his face. You can't help but smile a little, the weight of your shoulders being lifted some. This isn't me saying everything is fixed and forgiven, but I want to move on. Plus, I feel like a resentful bitch is getting old quick. Fred seems more than grateful for those words. I completely understand. I really have a lot to be sorry for, Chad. I'm the reason everything went wrong, and I will always accept responsibility for it. I don't think I can ever forget what happened, or ever really forgive myself. I never forgot about you. I never stopped dreaming that I could see you again. Fred's voice starts to crack a little more. No matter what happened, the fact that you're safe is what really matters to me. I always dreamed of seeing you again. Fred looks at you with a longing look, like a sunflower who has found its light. You look away in embarrassment and yawn. The man next to you can't help but do the same. I guess it's time for us to get to bed. Today's been a very long day, to say the least. You get up from the couch. Agreed. Christ, it's been a roller coaster. Fred gets up from the couch as well. Can I... The tall German shepherd extends his arms outward, his puffy chest seemingly inviting you for a hug. Don't get too smoozy because of our chat. You already got one today. Fred lifts his arms higher and grabs one of his wrists in a dramatic fashion. One of what? I was just stretching. Heh, sure you were. The two of you smile. You shake your head as Fred faces the fireplace. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going above and beyond. But thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Tresem Guy. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for More content as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.